Yeah, man, it's your boy, man. I'm gonna make this real quick. Lord Jamar, Ebro, Pete Rock, and any of you old school artists that be hating on the new generation, y'all need to stop it because none of y'all and very few of the four hip hop forefathers made infrastructure for today's hip hop. If y'all wanted to preserve and control the sound of music to y'all's taste level, to y'all's standard, y'all golden standard of hip hop, why, when everybody got successful, didn't they buy themselves out their contract? I mean, you got guys like Gotti that buy themselves out their contract and go independent. I mean, look for better deals. Or Gucci, who buys himself out of a contract, and go independent and does, you know what I'm saying, and signs up. If Gucci, why is Gucci Man the only person, one of the few people that signs artists? They don't let them go. You know what I'm saying? I mean, signs artists and let them go. Where other people don't let their artists go, they make them slaves. They sign them to their label and then they out of here. Why did y'all allow for so many so many people get swept up and get signed to your label and you don't do nothing you don't do nothing. You try to y'all sign people, and I'm not gonna say who else did it, but it's a lot of y'all in that era, in that gold, quote unquote golden era and that silver era of hip hop, sign people to get them out the way. It's a lot of DJs that wouldn't play folks' music to get them out of the way. And in the background, all the big companies, the big entities and big companies, the Viacoms, the Clear Channels, they bought up all the radio. They bought up all the labels. And we have no way to cultivate the content. So then you get mad when these youngsters is getting up there having fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm a youngster. I'm 26. You know what I'm saying? But the young generation, y'all get mad that we don't pay homage to y'all because y'all not hot no more. You know what I'm saying? Ebro, you got, you know what I'm saying? You have the power. If you sacrifice your check, that's the big thing. You know that your check is on the line. You know what I'm saying? And because your check is on the line, you can't play them artists that you really want. You can't pay the Joey Badasses and Dave East and all the other people that you want to play all day because you said it multiple times. People have to go get hot off of the radio and then get a smash hit single so that they could be played on the radio. And how hot they are is how much they get played. So we can't sit up here and act like, oh, you know what I'm saying, the young generation is failing us, or the only reason why people is getting these cats is hot because the people and the kids is dumb. Y'all didn't do a good job of raising us. Y'all didn't get into these cats. First of all, on a life level, y'all didn't get into these cats who was selling the community dope face. Y'all didn't buy them out, make them come work for y'all companies. Y'all didn't own your own labels. You didn't own your own masters. You don't own the damn radio station. So because these big ass companies own, and ain't no disrespect to the companies, but because these big companies and these other artists and other genres were smart to invest in these big companies. Unlike rappers, we was buying jewelry, we was buying cars, we was buying clothes. We did nothing with our success but would flush it down the toilet. The same toilet that I'm sitting on right now. We did nothing with our success. We did nothing with our money. We did nothing. So for y'all to get mad, you should be getting mad at yourself first that you even allowed yourself to play yourself like that. So you can't get mad. Let them get money because they doing way better on the business front then some of y'all will. And instead of busting them down, applaud them. And sacrifice your check instead of every time I listen to a Lord Jamar interview, he putting down a rapper. I never hear what he wants to talk about. And Vlad lets him get up on there because he know everybody gonna get pissed off and run. And who is Lord? I remember Brand Nubian. You know what I'm saying? I remember Brand Nubian. I remember P Rock, CL Smooth. They reminisce over. I remember. I was young, but I love all hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this, Ebro, you come from that era. You a few years. You got a couple years on me. You about 5, 10 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? So you remember, I was a child, you was a teenager. You remember how this goes. You remember how it was, and I remember seeing it. I remember seeing I would say the silver age of hip hop. I remember seeing the Eazy-E's and the Dre's and the Cubes and the Tupacs and the Bigs and everybody else. So these young kids don't know about it because the way that the game was set up, the radio stations was getting bought up. We know this. The labels was getting assimilated. What are we gonna do? So if the big art, and then y'all don't put the pressure on these big artists, y'all getting on the little lows because the big artists ain't even hearing you. Jay ain't finna hear you if you come and say, "Hey, bro, because for real, if Jay Diddy, let me see, Dre came together right now, they could buy Viacom. They could buy it. They could. The money is there, and if they don't buy it, we know why. You know what I'm saying? They could do it, but they not going to. Why? I mean, you don't have to ask them. Ain't no shot at either one of them. You know what I'm saying? And some of the artists was ungrateful. We're not gonna just put it all on y'all because some of the artists, once they get big, because we black folks, we get big and we get to shitting on each other. That's what the problem is. That's what the problem is. So you can't get mad at your great and your grandchildren. You know what I'm saying? Your children and your grandchildren. If you didn't do nothing, it's like what Buster said. If they can't carry if they can't carry the torch, why pass it? But I look at it this: why should I carry your torch? Why should I carry it? And you didn't do nothing for me. These kids is getting out the mud. They getting online. You know what I'm saying? They getting marketing. You know what I'm saying? They getting buzz. They getting hits, and they getting all this other stuff online. Not because of y'all. And they blowing up, and they getting money, and they working together. They doing all that without y'all, and y'all mad because y'all tried to stop them. So let's just take a look in the mirror, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at the mirror, OGs, and I much love and respect y'all. Ebro, I wanted to work for the radio station, but I don't know. I can't do what I really want to do. I can't play the music I really want to play. I gotta be a mix show DJ. Just so I can pepper in the music that I really want to play. So now I gotta get another job. Now I gotta go on the road. Now I gotta do shows. Now I gotta get working I gotta work in my city. I gotta go for broke. I gotta do all these things because there's no infrastructure. It's enough money for everybody to eat. But what do I know? I'm just hating on y'all, right? This your boy, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, favorite, subscribe. I'm through talking. Shout out to y'all. I don't want y'all to feel like this ain't a diss. This ain't whatever, but this is just the truth. This your boy, man. Deuces.